Obesity is the most prevalent, fatal, chronic, relapsing disorder of the 21st century. Obesity is the leading cause of United States mortality, morbidity, disability, healthcare utilization, and healthcare costs. It is likely that the increase in obesity will strain our healthcare system with millions of additional cases of diabetes, heart disease, and disability. From our article, What's Obesity? From the obesitysociety.org. Today I want to discuss a major problem in our country, childhood obesity, and what we can do about it. We first need to understand what obesity is, how it came about, why it's harmful, and what we can do to stop it. Let's first begin by defining the problem. Obesity, as defined by the obesitysociety.org, is simply as having too much body fat. Now, I can tell you from studying to be as dietitian that anything that's going to be 20 pounds over your body weight as your prescribed height, or 30 past your body mass index, is also going to be what's defined as overweight and obesity. But let's just stick to the simple terms. Now, there's many factors that cause your body to gain weight and get overweight. Some of the society type factors that we discuss are fast food industries. In the 1960s, when French fries and McDonald's, Burger King, all these started pumping out all this simple, quick meals to eat, and then they started getting bigger and bigger, supersized, we started gaining more weight. The vending machines in the schools started serving not fast food, but sugars and high sodas instead of the foods that we should be eating, such as the fruits and vegetables and the complex carbohydrates from whole grains. We also have watching TV and playing video games, and then just not getting outside and getting enough exercise. So these are all society type ways that are going to cause us to gain weight. Some of the internal ones that are more specific are going to be food choices. Again, going back to eating those healthy foods from the food pyramid. Low energy expenditure. The U.S. Department of Agriculture constantly tells us that if we get out there and we expend more energy than the calories of the food that we bring in, mathematically you're going to lose weight. And that's true. Family genetics. If you come from a long line of obese family, it's a good chance that you're going to probably be obese too, but there's ways to fight that. Eating patterns. If you're not eating at regular intervals, then your body might think it's starving. Parental style. Going to bed without dinner. It's going to slow your metabolism down. Not a good idea, Mom and Dad. Guilty. Did it once upon a time before I knew better. Following the way we were taught. Family role models. If your family's not out there exercising, Mom, Dad, whatever guardians are not exercising, eating healthy, chances are you're not going to do the same thing as well. The National Center of Health Statistics has been tracking. They've been tracking it for many years, and you see that the medical expenditures, like from diabetes, from being overweight and obese, has led to many different health conditions. And in 1998, we could see that $78.5 billion of Medicare is spent from being overweight, obesity, and treating such illnesses and conditions that we'll talk about in a little bit. And then in 2002, it went up to $92.6 billion just on Medicare alone. That's a whole different category when it comes into just obesity. This is an ongoing problem. Since the 1960s, the National Center for Health Statistics has been tracking children from the ages 2 to 19 years old. And we can see that in the 1960s, children 6 to 11 were 4.2% of them were overweight or obese. 12 to 19, they were 4.6%. Now, in 2003, that's jumped to a staggering 18.8% for the younger children, and 17.4% of all children are obese in 2003. That's almost 450% over 35 years. That is where our mortality rate is higher from obesity than it is from any other health-related concern with our children. Some of the conditions and diseases that we might see as related to this are insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension. Also got sleep apnea, and in some cases early puberty. Now we've all seen the snowball effect. It's much easier for you to, when you get that snowball and you roll it down the hill, it's going to get bigger as it goes down, and you're not going to be able to stop it.